Hey, I'm Adam Jusko, and this is Strictly Credit Cards, where we talk about strictly credit cards. Subscribe, why don't you? There's a new Citi Premier bonus offer out, 80,000 point bonus offer that is, if you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of having the card. And while this is a very nice bonus offer, I still have a little skepticism here around this Citi Premier card, which I will tell you about. So here's the deal with the Citi Premier card. It gives you a lot of points and a lot of categories, everyday categories where you would want to have enhanced rewards. However, it does have a $95 annual fee, but as I said, 80,000 point bonus here. So overall, what we're looking at is a card with a $95 annual fee. You get 3 points per dollar at supermarkets, 3 points per dollar at gas stations, 3 points per dollar at restaurants, 3 points per dollar on air and hotel travel. You get 1 point per dollar everywhere else. There's a $100 hotel credit potentially on this card, but in order to get it, you would have to spend at least $500 on a hotel reservation made through Citi's Thank You travel portal. So if you're fine with that, well, then you could tell yourself, I guess, that you basically are getting the card without an annual fee because that hotel benefit is going to essentially, erase that $95 annual fee that you paid. However, to me, not everyone wants to necessarily use the Citi Thank You portal for that $100 benefit, and you do have to spend $500 or more in order to get it, so I don't totally buy that argument. But anyway, overall, you look at all this together, $95 annual fee, a lot of 3X categories. You've got a bonus offer right now, 80,000 points if you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of having the card. So my skepticism is sort of twofold. Number one, it is the fact that a lot of these 3X categories on this card I could get from other cards that have no annual fees. So I could potentially piece together what this card is giving me from multiple other no annual fee cards, and then I wouldn't have to pay a $95 annual fee. So that is sort of the first part. However, if you were someone that was willing to pay that $95 annual fee and you're like, thought to yourself, you know what, I just want one card where I can get that 3X on everything, and those are all the big categories, and I'm happy, and even if I spend $95, no big deal. That is understandable, especially when you have a card that has a big bonus opportunity like the 80K. However, the second skepticism or issue that I have potentially with this card is it is very difficult to understand what the value of Citi's Thank You points are on the Citi Premier card, because you would assume that if you're getting 80,000 points, that those would be worth $800 if you were to take them as a statement credit or some other sort of cash equivalent. But Citi does not make this very clear, and I even got on the phone today with 2 different customer service people and still could not get a clear answer. So a little while back, there was talk that you could take your Citi Thank You points and you could get a penny per point for them, and this would be different than previous where you could only get a ½ cent per point. So it was bad to take your points and use them for a cash redemption. You could get gift cards and you could get those at a penny a point, or you could use them for travel and maybe get more value. But if you just needed to cash out some points, that was not going to work for you at a penny per point valuation. So within the last couple of months, people are saying, oh, well, they've changed it. Now it's a penny per point. But now I'm hearing again that it's not a penny per point. And even when I get on the phone with Citi customer service reps, they can't tell me. One person told me it was not. The second person told me that it was. And so some people have had the ability to redeem at a penny per point. Some people have not. And when you go and look at this offer or the Citi Premier card in general when it is offered, they always talk about the bonus in terms of what the worth is in gift cards. They never say, 60,000 points or 80,000 points is going to be worth $600 cash or $800 cash. So they never talk about what the cash value would be if you redeem it. They only talk about the gift cards or tell you that you can redeem for travel. So you sit on the outside and you think to yourself, well, I could get this card and it would be a penny per point, so that's a really awesome bonus. But it's a little less awesome if you can't get a penny per point. If you don't care about a penny per point and you're never going to cash out, well then great. If you're good with gift cards, you're going to get a penny per point. You can get $800 worth of gift cards with this offer, or if you're going to use it for travel, maybe you can even get more than that depending on how you redeem it. But that cash out option, for whatever reason, they continue to keep under wraps, and they basically say, well, here's how you'll find out what the value would be of your points, you would get the card. And then, after you have the card, you could find out how much we're going to give you in the statement credit option for your points, which is ridiculous. So that's essentially the whole video. The Citi Premier Card now has an 80,000 point bonus opportunity if you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of having it. Actually, if you go on the Citi site, they're still showing 60,000, but the link that you can see below will show you 80,000, or a lot of the affiliate sites also are showing 80,000. So for whatever reason, it seems like Citi has using it in some places, but only showing 60,000 in other places. But anyway, it is available to you. This is not a bad card. Some people would tell you it is a very good card. For me, I'm still on the fence with that $95 annual fee, and I just want to know what the value of those thank you points is if I use it as a statement credit. Questions, comments, put them in that comment section below. Otherwise, I thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon.